Coming out of high school, Nolan Smith was the top-rated recruit in the country, which is an accolade that comes with high expectations. When he first got to Georgia, he went through some growing pains, struggling to put on weight. Nolan never gave up, continuing to put in the work and finally transforming his body this past season. So let's go through his amazing journey to becoming one of the best defensive players in college football. Nolan Smith is originally from Savannah, Georgia, and played youth football with the West Side Whippers. During youth football, he played defensive end and a little bit of running back, dominating opponents and catching the attention of Calvary Day head coach Harold Nelson. Smith was always the first person on the field and last to leave, serving as a leader for his team. Smith spent his first 2 years of high school playing at Calvary Day. While at Calvary Day, Nelson helped develop Nolan into a blue-chip recruit, and although he finished his last 2 years of high school at IMG Academy, he still maintained a relationship with his former high school head coach. When Nolan first got to IMG Academy, he got to see what other top high school prospects looked like and trained alongside multiple players who would go on to play for Power 5 schools. Smith told UGA rivals, just being around those guys, they were 5-star athletes. I saw how they worked and that's what I wanted to do, just work hard. They never stopped working. While at IMG Academy, Smith had 88 tackles, 24.5 tackles for a loss, 10.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and an interception. Coming out of high school, according to 24/7 Sports Composite, Nolan Smith was a 5-star recruit who was the best player in the 2019 recruiting class and the 20th best recruit all time with a .994 rating. He was projected to be a top 10 pick with the potential to go as high as number 1 overall one day, with a comparison to Khalil Mack. There were concerns about how long his arms were and whether he would be able to be an every down player, which he would later prove wrong in college. He received over 10 different Division I offers from the likes of Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, Florida, and LSU. Smith recalls earning his second offer from Will Muschamp, then the head coach at South Carolina, and realizing at that moment he might have a future in college football. In January of 2017, Smith committed to stay home at the University of Georgia. After committing, he took official visits to Alabama, Penn State, and Tennessee, causing some to wonder whether he may change his mind. Ultimately, he chose to reaffirm his commitment to the Bulldogs. Going into college, Nolan carried the weight of representing Savannah and South Georgia, telling UGA rivals a lot of kids don't come out of Savannah. A lot of kids don't get recruited from Savannah or even just the South area. Even places like 229 and Cordell, Georgia, guys like Kay Walker, you've got one singular guy like that. You know how many guys like him are there in South Georgia? He planned to change that in the future, which I will talk about later. Being the best recruit in the nation for your class comes with high expectations, and Nolan Smith experienced some growing pains his first few seasons at Georgia. The staff wanted him to put on weight to play the jack position in their system, but he struggled to retain the weight. He got playing time his first 2 years of college, playing in 14 games as a freshman, finishing with 18 tackles and 2.5 sacks. As a sophomore, he played in all 10 of Georgia's games, making his first start at Tennessee. He finished the year with 21 tackles, 20 quarterback hurries, and 2.5 sacks, but could not break out. Many wondered whether Smith may transfer, and had he would have been a highly sought-after recruit. But he never did, telling On3, "I never thought about leaving because I knew this is where my mom wanted me to be. This is where I wanted to be. I came in, just made the best of every day, and tried to work and get better. I mean, I'm a Georgia boy. I love the state of Georgia. As far as going anywhere else other than being here, I don't know. I wouldn't think. But seeing those guys work and how they did things day in and day out, and being Georgia kids, it just helped me a lot, and it kept me centered to see guys still wanted to be here and guys still wanted to do this. Why should I think about leaving and be selfish? I just think that's selfish." Smith wanted to be the best player he could at Georgia, even asking Kirby Smart if he could play on the scout team to get more reps, with Smart telling Saturday Down South, "Nolan Smith is fun to coach. He is full of spirit. He never had a bad day. He is fired up out there on the practice field. He's just one of those guys you like to coach." Going into Smith's junior year, he finally was able to transform his body and made a significant impact in his first year as a full-time starter. He finished the year with 56 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, 3.5 sacks, and 27 quarterback pressures. He even sacked Bryce Young on the final play of the national championship game. Going to the offseason, Smith was projected to be a second-round pick, but chose to return to Georgia, and with a big season can raise his draft stock even more. I want to close this video out talking about something amazing I came across researching for this video. Growing up, Smith needed to wake up at 5 a.m. for camps to make it to Atlanta by 9 a.m. for registrations. There were no major camps in the South Georgia area, a place that is under-recruited. So Smith decided to start his own camp, with the goal to one day have it big enough where college coaches came to watch players like 24/7 Sports and MVP camps. He hopes to do it once or twice a year. He also wants to make an impact off the field, helping guide kids from his area to pursue their dreams and that they could achieve whatever they put their minds to. He has even made books cool for his brothers. Nolan Smith is not just a special player on the field, but a special person off the field, and I can't wait to see what he is able to do next season. But what do you think? Will Nolan Smith have a strong year and become a first-round pick next year? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, maybe check out my videos on fellow Georgia Bulldogs Trenton Thompson and Andrew Paul right here. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.